Hi everyone, I'm JD from Willowbound Journals. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm very excited to start getting into daily journal prompts for 2021. So I absolutely just love journaling. I've been a lifelong journaler and doing daily journal prompts has been something I've wanted to do for a very long time. So I think this is the year I'm going to attempt it. And so what I'm going to do is release every single month some daily journal prompts for each month, and that way I can break it down like that. And so here is the January journal prompts, and for this particular month I've divided it into two categories, and this reflects my own journaling process that I do with the new year. So the first category is reflection, and then the second category is vision. So basically my journaling tradition every New Year's Eve is to journal about the previous year or that year, and I go through things like what were the milestones, the memorable moments, the highlights, lowlights, challenges, the growth that I went through that year, any achievements, any challenges, any goals. I will also look at other fun things like what were my favorite songs or TV shows or movies or books that I discovered that year, and what I was grateful for. And I also, every year, I try to choose a word for the year. Sometimes I'll also have a scripture for the year or a quote for the year and things like that. And so yeah, I just kind of put all that together in one big journaling reflection session, but I thought I would give you the specific 15 prompts, and you can run with that like me. I just kind of do it all in a giant long paragraph, but if you want it broken down into little prompts, you can pick and choose whichever ones you want. Obviously it could be literally a daily journal prompt, but you could just put like a tick next to the ones that you want to do, or tick them off when you do them. And by no means is there any pressure or obligation to actually literally journal every single day. These are just ideas that I hope are helpful and inspiring, and if on a day you're just feeling a bit bored or lacking inspiration in your journal, then you can always turn to this list, is my hope, and something in this list can spark a journal page, some reflection, and that kind of thing, some creativity. And hopefully that's not just going to be fun to do on a page, but my idea with journaling is that it's also going to be something that's helpful in our actual lives too, whether it gives us clarity or direction or that kind of thing. And just memory keeping in general, always, I'm a big fan of that too. So also you can look at things like what you want to leave behind from the year, and then what you want to take forward into the next year. And then the second category I've got here is vision. So this is more setting goals and projects for the new year. If you want to call them resolutions, you can, New Year's resolutions. I prefer having goals and projects. I'm a very goal-orientated person, so I love lists and checklists and ticking things off, and I always have to have a project and something to do. I like keeping myself busy, that kind of thing. So I have a lot of these kind of overlap. You can kind of see like there's goals, challenges, bucket list, and that kind of thing, which kind of all you could just put as one thing, one category. But for me, I like having different lists and all that kind of stuff, different categories. But yeah, I definitely want to do a word for the year again for this year. Maybe pick a quote for the year, a scripture for the year. I've already got my song for the year, which I'm so excited. Not every year I have a song, but this year I definitely feel like I've got a song. Vision board is for the more visual people, or if you're just feeling in a visual mood, you might want to cut up some magazine images or print off some photos or something and do a vision board for the year of, or even just words for the year that you would like it to be filled with. Then personal goals, work goals. I'm always big on challenges. I'm always big on stepping out of our comfort zones, that kind of thing. Bucket list, so I have like a life bucket list, but then I also try to choose maybe, 5 items from my life bucket list to do in a particular year, that kind of thing, if that might help you. 100 items, so this is an idea where you just write a list of 100 things that you either want to, I don't know, 100 books that you want to read, or 100 movies you want to watch, or 100 poems you want to write, or 100 videos that you want to film, 100 journals you want to make. So you get to choose what your 100 will be. So just a bit of fun that might work for some people. 21 in 21, so this is the idea where you choose 21 things to do in the year 2021. I tried to do this last year, 20 things in 2020, and it could just be completely random things. They can be big life goals, or just go to the movies, go to a restaurant, you know, that kind of thing. Core values, thinking about life purpose, if you want to come up with a mission statement, and this can be broad for your life, or it can be more like, what are my values for this year in particular? What's my purpose this year? And what is my mission statement this year, as opposed to my whole life, that kind of thing. And then just dreaming bigger, because some of these are quite specific, and you know, like go to the movies is a very specific goal, but dreaming bigger, you might want to think more long term, and how you maybe we won't achieve the dream this year, but what can we do this year to work towards that dream? Maybe that's a longer term prompt for you that interests you. And then just a last prompt here, where you want to be in a year's time. And I hope there's something in here for everyone, something that sparks your imagination and gets you inspired to open your journal, start a page, and whether it's just writing or photos or ephemera, do it how you want to do it. It's supposed to be fun and enjoyable for you. Do it in a style that you enjoy, and do it as often as you want to do it, whether it's daily or whether it's once a week. Or whether it's once a month. So let me know if you are up for this. I am going to do, I've already done my New Year's Eve journaling, so a lot of these I've already covered, but I will want to do a page for my word for the year, I think, and song for the year, and just some other things. I'll try and do as many pages as I can and share those with you on my channel. And if you want to share your pages with me too, that would be amazing. I would love to see your pages. Feel free to take a photo and share it on the Willow Bound Journals Facebook group page, or if you're on Instagram, tag me. I would definitely love to see not just your pages, but your goals for the year and the things that you learned from last year. I don't know, whatever you're happy to share. And if you want to do it in the comments, if you want to just share what your 100 item list is in the comments, or what your word for the year is in the comments, I would love to hear. This is the cool life stuff. I love getting to know, like the meaning, the heart stuff. But I'll come back as well and do more specific challenges too for those who want a proper challenge. I'll do one for word for the year. I like to do that every single year, so we can all do a page spread together and think about what we want our word to be for the year, or if we already have one, and just kind of reflect on that and let it set the tone for the year, that kind of thing. If you have any requests or suggestions or future prompts you want to see for future months, let me know. I'll give you a little sneak peek kind of thing for future months. We've got one that will be like a memorable moments list. So happiest moment, most surprising moment, funniest moment, because I just think memories are so important. I really want to keep a memory journal, and just all those memories that you think you're going to remember forever, and then you look back and you're like, oh, what was that person's name again, and wait, where was that place again, and oh, what was that, and you know, the details fade. So I always kind of wanted to just have a place for my memories, and maybe that will get me started if I have a month of prompts to get me going with just recording memories. It doesn't have to be chronological, it can be completely random, but at least there's somewhere recorded, that kind of thing. We've got one for like an identity month where we go through our name, meaning of our name, our place of birth, our family history, our where we live, our town, our birth story, and family stories, and things like our personality and temperament and appearance, and just recording all those kind of details, our likes, dislikes, our fears, our passions, our dreams, that kind of stuff. Getting more into, I don't know, I'm very big again on like, there's two things I'm quite big on in terms of like the journaling side of things, which is self-reflection and intentional living, and that kind of ties in with, I guess, the self-discovery element. So I am a big believer in we're able to live more intentionally and with more meaning if we can first of all know who we are and work with what we've got and embrace it and use it well, I guess. So that's what I hope all of these journal prompts are leading towards and helping us with for all of these months. We are also going to do a month where it's not necessarily prompts to write about, but prompts of things like use washi tape, use stickers, use paper, use ink, use stamping, because that was a very fun challenge. We did that last year and I want to revisit that. And another one to use real life ephemera from every day, which I'm so excited about that one. That's my favorite one that I'm looking forward to the most. So like through the course of a year, kind of like a scavenger hunt in a journal. Pick up a business card, pick up a ticket, pick up a brochure, pick up a menu, pick up a shopping list, I don't know, and just things that we gather from our everyday life, a photo, a letter, a card, an envelope, packaging, food packaging, a clothing tag, all this sort of stuff, and to have a journal to record the bits and pieces that we pick up from life, and to see how much they are helpful in recording memories. And yeah, that doesn't have to be big grand things, but just these everyday small moments are the things that are also important and worth recording and documenting. So yeah, we've got lots of fun prompts coming up. This prompt list here is available to all of my beautiful patrons, so you can download that over there. If you would like to become a patron, I will leave the link below. I will also have monthly prompts, and that one will be not monthly prompts, a monthly kit, because my patrons requested that again this year. I've changed it up a little bit, and there is still ephemera that is included with it, but it's more, I want it to be more meaningful this time. So I'm actually sharing kind of examples from my own journal and drawing on my actual personal journaling process, rather than just pulling up random prompts and things and random ephemera or whatever, using actual things and my own process to share with you what I actually do in my journal. And hopefully that's going to be helpful or inspiring, because whenever I see other people journal, that always makes me want to journal, seeing how they actually do it themselves, that kind of thing. So that's what the monthly kits will look like this year, more personal and more reflective of my own actual process and what I do. So yeah, so that's a bit of an overview of what I'm doing for 2021 journal prompts with daily prompts and monthly kits. And so yeah, I hope that is exciting. If I've missed anything, I will leave it down below in the description box. Let me know if you're going to join in with this. And yeah, like I said, if you want to make a journal and share your or you already have a journal and want to share your pages with me, I would be so honored and grateful to see that for sure. And here's to a year of much journaling and enjoyment in our journals and memory keeping, and may it be a wonderful year where we get into our journals a lot more. Thanks guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.